it's always my favorite. Oh no, that's the game does that. It's weird.
He goes inside for the dunk.
Just looking at myself here to make sure we're actually running.
He goes up.
The windmill dunk.
How are we doing? Hey, it looks fine.
He flies like an eagle.
Cool. All right.
That James.
Yeah. Shut up. Okay, we're back for what should be, well, what I know is the last basketball game for 1999 for the N64, and I think there is only one more basketball game at all that comes out after this, and it's in the Zone 2000 in February of the following year. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was wondering how often it would make that noise. It really does it for everything that you're not allowed to do in the menus. That's a strong noise. Anyway. We're here, saving what I think will be the best simulation one for last, with NBA Courtside 2. For the record, if you care at all, I am still streaming on my Mac. I'm waiting for a part to get
Hello
here
again, everybody.
so that I can be fully moved over to the new, but it's probably actually older laptop.
We're here for the game between Los Angeles Clippers
and hopefully just like my video quality and my audio quality and my reliability will just be better once we get over there. I'm a little worried about the frame rate, how it's going on this so far, but we'll see. And I'm trying to pull up the freaking... I'm not even going to use it. I'm just trying to open it up so you can see. We have, actually, should start with the fact that this is the poster for this month as well. It's a beautiful shot of Kobe mid-dunk. And pretty much, it's the only basketball game that didn't just get the mention in the, like, four-way head-to-head that they did, where they had Courtside, Showtime, Jam, and Live, and they talked about all the pros and cons. This is like a full-on like feature on it, but it's the standard. There's nothing special about it. They can't really do a whole lot. But anyway, not a whole lot else to see. I'm just gonna check preferences because I did options first, and I took care of that. But just seeing what's in here. Okay. And so what's intriguing me actually is that for all the talk that I said about like Acclaim really trying to go for it with having the regular and the jam style mode on the one cartridge, this does have an arcade play mode, and we'll have to see what that's all about. But just to kind of like try and get back into what we usually do with these. Let's try and do a season mode. Oh, and we can do as short as 13 or 14 games. So that's very okay with me. Yeah. Fantasy draft is a thing. That's awesome. We'll keep it on normal because if I'm not good enough to make the playoffs, I'm not good enough. We'll live with it. Okay. And since there's nothing special about this, we'll just go for what I should be doing and take the Celtics. And yeah, we're going to have an actual fantasy draft. That's awesome because none of these have had those. None of these have had a fantasy draft. I haven't been able to do what I do with my shit. Okay. Well, only one person we can't take. If he's out there, we're going to take Shaq. Kobe obviously went first, or in the first 5 in this game. So, alright, we got Shaq. Who is still here? Probably want to take Ray Allen. Could also take Paul Pierce. Could take just all these Celtics legends. Celtics legend Shaquille O'Neal. Celtics legend Paul Pierce. Legitimately, the joke doesn't work once I hit the second one. I'm going way too far down here. We don't want to talk about any of these guys just yet. We've got a really strong tenor though, so that's cool. It's like getting the best catcher on the board in the fantasy draft. Because like if it's a catcher that's actually like really that good. Okay, so I would like Ray Allen, please. Maybe I can actually hit freeze if I've got him. Alright, who else? Oh, we got Rasheed Wallace, if you want to argue with the refs a lot. Oh no, Tracy McGrady, absolutely. Man, it was amazing, amazing. I don't even know that much about basketball, but I know this era of basketball probably better than most other stuff, and I would probably have to say, like, these three guys here, like, oof, that's some good stuff. Chris Mullin, too, from those early 90s Warriors. I'm somewhat familiar with that. So we've got a good starting lineup here. We've got, yeah, two guys that can play guard or forward, so Mullin will probably be a forward. Jason Williams. That's five. That's five really solid guys. I'm pretty happy with that. Who else is here? Elton Brand there. You gotta remember that these guys might be really young or really old, but I don't really have a good placement on it, but Hamilton. Majorly, I think. Oh, Del Curry. Let's take Del Curry just for the sake of having Steph's daddy. Why not? This would be really quick too. It's the very rare, like, so that what they're telling me is that I've drafted all guards and 2 centers, but like I can put these guys at forward. Come on. Anyway, any other familiar names in here? Meta. Holy shit. Alright. Stojakovic. Stojakovic. However you say his name. So we got Bimbo Coles. Steve Nash. Gonna be a very young Steve Nash, but Derek Fisher. Steve Kerr. We'll just take all of these guys that are vaguely related to the Warriors now. Bruce Bowen, I know that name. See, any Tyronn Lue. None of these people. I'm not getting to any like good players anymore. I'm just gonna be doing this for the sake of having names I recognize on my team. All right. Yeah, we're good. Yes. Okay, starters. Don't try to mess with any of my shit. Oh, I have to. That doesn't really help me. Yeah, so I want. Yeah, see, I don't want to. It should not be. It's not the way that this should be, honestly. So, Steve Nash, it should be. Yeah, McGrady. That should be McGrady. And that should be Chris Mullin. That's pretty easy. That's a pretty solid. That is a solid starting lineup. Shaq, Jason Williams, Chris Mullin, Ray Allen, Tracy McGrady. If you tell me that they can play forward, then I'm putting them at forward. I'm sorry. All right. But yeah, cool. And let's get into it. First game is against the Cavs, who have already won their first game. All right.